If you're buying a TV in 2026, this is the only guide you need. I researched dozens of models and found the 8 best smart TVs of 2026, from $250 to $2,000. Gaming, streaming, home theater, there's a pick here for you. Links in the description. Let's get into it. Tier 1. Budget TVs. $250 to $500. Product number 1. Hisense 55-inch E6 Cinema Series for $276.97. First up, the Hisense E6, a high QLED Fire TV, delivering genuine streaming quality at an entry-level price. Key specs: QLED panel, Dolby Vision and HDR10+, 60 Hz native, Game Mode Plus with variable refresh rate. Colors are vibrant thanks to the quantum dot layer. Fire TV is snappy, and the AI light sensor adjusts brightness automatically throughout the day. Here's what they don't tell you. 60 Hz is a hard ceiling. Motion rate 120 is software interpolation that shuts off in game mode entirely. Brightness sits around 350 nits, washing out in sunlit rooms. Edge-lit backlight causes blooming around subtitles in dark scenes. Best 4. Bedroom streaming and casual viewers in dim rooms. Not 4. 120 Hz gaming, bright rooms, or high dynamic range enthusiasts. A solid streaming TV, just know what it is. Product number 2. TCL 55-inch QM6K Mini LED, QLED, for $449.99. Step up and everything changes. The QM6K brings Mini LED to a price point once impossible. Key specs: full array Mini LED, 500 dimming zones, 120 nits, 120 Hz to 144 Hz variable refresh rate, 2x HDMI 2.1, Google TV. High dynamic range genuinely pops, highlights bright, blacks controlled, gaming at 120 Hz smooth. The Onkyo speaker system with built-in subwoofer is the best audio in this tier. The reality check. Panel lottery is real. Buy from Amazon for easy returns. Blooming around subtitles is noticeable in dark rooms. Colors run oversaturated out of the box. Switch to filmmaker mode. Best 4. PS5 and Xbox gamers. High dynamic range streaming. Mini LED buyers. Not 4. Perfectionists or anyone expecting OLED level blacks. For gaming on a budget, nothing in this tier comes close. Tier 2. Mid-range TVs. $600 to $700. Product number 3. Samsung 75-inch QLED Q7F for $697.99. The Q7F gives you 75 inches of screen. No other TV here matches that. Key specs: 75-inch QLED vertical alignment panel, edge-lit backlight, 60 Hz native, HDR10+, 3x HDMI 2, Tizen operating system. Tizen runs smoothly, colors are vivid in bright content, and 75 inches is genuinely immersive for casual viewing. Here's the catch: 0 HDMI 2.1 ports. No 4K at 120 Hz gaming on PS5 or Xbox Series X. Measured brightness around 300 nits means high dynamic range barely registers above standard dynamic range. No Dolby Vision means Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus miss dynamic metadata entirely. Best 4. Samsung users wanting a large, casual screen. Not 4. Gamers, high dynamic range enthusiasts, or anyone comparing picture quality to Mini LED. Screen size is its only advantage. Everything else is a compromise. Product number 4. TCL 55-inch QM7K for $697.99. For the exact same price, here's what you get instead of 75 inches. Key specs: QD Mini LED, 2500 dimming zones, 2600 nits peak, 144 Hz native, Crystal Glow high-efficiency vertical alignment anti-reflective panel, Dolby Vision IQ, Google TV. Dark scenes are genuinely controlled. 2500 zones keep blooming minimal, and the anti-reflective coating holds up in ambient light. Bang & Olufsen audio is a clear upgrade. The downsides: only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports limits multi-device setups. HVA panel shows color shift past 20 degrees off-axis. 55 inches is smaller. That trade-off is real. Best for single console gamers and high dynamic range fans wanting maximum picture quality. Not for buyers prioritizing size or households needing more than 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. Better picture every measurable way, just smaller. Quick pause. If this is helpful, hit that like button and drop your budget in the comments. I reply to everyone. Tier 3. Premium TVs. $800 to $1,200. Product number 5. Hisense 65-inch S7N CanvasTV series for $887.99. This one is different. The CanvasTV is a 65-inch art display that doubles as a capable Smart TV. Key specs: 65-inch QLED high matte display, 144 Hz, Dolby Vision IQ, Google TV, wooden frame included, wall mount included, 1,000 plus free artworks, no subscription. When you're not watching it, displays artwork flush to the wall. Frame included, not sold separately. 2025 firmware added over 1,000 artworks, all free. What you need to know: standard QLED backlight means high dynamic range trails the QM7K significantly. High matte coating softens sharpness on regular content. 2024 hardware, a generation behind peers. Best for design-conscious buyers wanting wall art aesthetics. Not for high dynamic range seekers or buyers who won't wall mount it. One of the most affordable frame alternatives, frame and mount included. Product number 6. LG 55-inch OLED Evo AI 4KC5 for $1,096.99. This is it, my personal pick, where this lineup enters a different category. Key specs: white OLED Evo panel, perfect blacks, infinite contrast, 1200 nits peak, 120 Hz native, 144 Hz variable refresh rate, 4x HDMI 2.1, all ports, Dolby Vision IQ, WebOS 25, 0.1 millisecond response. OLED self-lit pixels produce blacks no mini LED can match. Dark scenes look the way filmmakers intended. 4 HDMI 2.1 ports means every device runs at maximum capability. The trade-offs: burn-in from static content. Tickers, heads-up displays, score overlays need managed habits. Standard dynamic range brightness trails mini LED in sunlight. 120 Hz native means PC gamers with 144 Hz setups hit a ceiling. Best for darkroom cinephiles, PS5 and Xbox gamers needing all 4 HDMI ports. Not for bright rooms or heavy news viewers. Best TV in this lineup, and it isn't close. Tier 4. Luxury TVs. $1,300 to $2,000. Product number 7. Samsung 65-inch OLEDs 90F for $1,397.99. The S90F makes an argument the C5 can't. 65 inches of confirmed QD OLED. Key specs: 65-inch QD-OLED, 1500 to 1700 nits peak, 4x HDMI 2.1, 144 Hz variable refresh rate, NQ4 AI Gen 3, Tizen operating system. QD-OLED delivers wider color gamut and stronger high dynamic range than the C5's white OLED. Highlights hit harder, colors more saturated. Input lag around 9 milliseconds makes it a serious gaming display. Here's where it falls short. No Dolby Vision. Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus miss dynamic, high dynamic range metadata. Tizen auto-launches Samsung TV Plus and can't be suppressed. No QD-OLED option below 65 inches. Best for 65-inch living rooms, multi-console gamers, Samsung users wanting QD-OLED color. Not for Dolby Vision subscribers or buyers needing smaller than 65 inches. Near flagship OLED with a meaningful size upgrade over the C5. Product number 8. LG 55-inch OLED Evo AIG5 for $1,896.99. The G5 costs the most here. Most people don't need it. But if you want the OLED ceiling, here it is. Key specs. Primary RGB tandem white OLED. 2268 nits peak. 165 Hz VRR. 4x HDMI 2.1. Alpha 11 AI Gen 2. Dolby Vision IQ. Wall mount included. Tandem white OLED is a genuine generational leap. Brightness competes with premium mini LED while maintaining perfect blacks. Wall mount creates a flush installation. The honest truth, the C5 looks nearly as good for less. Brightness gains matter less in dim rooms. No stand included. WebOS navigation remains sluggish. Best for wall mount enthusiasts, PC gamers exploiting 165 Hz, buyers wanting the OLED ceiling. Not for stand setups or darkroom-only viewers. Stunning brightness and design, but the C5 is nearly as good for far less. Best value, TCL QM6K, Mini LED, 120 Hz, HDMI 2.1, 100 nits, under $450, nothing touches it. Brightness King, TCL QM7K, 2600 nits and 2500 zones at $698. Best design pick, Hisense S7N CanvasTV, frame, mount, and 1000 free artworks. The art TV that finally makes sense. Best OLED value, LG C5, perfect blacks, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, outstanding gaming. Skip this, Samsung Q7F, 0 HDMI 2.1, 60 Hz, 300 nit brightness. The QM7K beats it in every picture quality metric at the same price. My personal pick, LG C5, perfect blacks, 4 full HDMI 2.1 ports, best Smart OS available. G5 is brighter, not enough. All 8 links are in the description, organized by price tier. If this video saved you from a bad purchase, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment with which TV you're going with. I reply to every one. See you in the next one.